We talked a little bit last week about players in rural areas getting recruited. What do you make of maybe a more recent trend towards players switching high schools, trying to play at bigger schools to get recruited?
It can be positive. It can be damaging. Luke would be a good guy to ask about that, get his thoughts. But ultimately, he went back. But yeah, I just think somewhere you want to go where you can develop your talents and feature your skills, and sometimes it just becomes a distraction. Grass isn't always greener on the other side. Sometimes it's just grass, and then the other thing is you have to establish yourself on a team, and those guys will have established players, and if they don't know as much about you, you got to get on the board, and then the ultimate isolated guy, or one of them was Brian Urlacher. No, he was a late developer. Nobody knew about him. Of course, he ends up in New Mexico and he's one of the best players in America. So.
It sort of work out for you guys for Luke to have that happen and fly under the radar a bit?
Well, it did that year because we were out of scholarships. We were short on numbers and out of scholarships, and one way or the other, we were going to get the best walk-on we could find, and he was the best walk-on we could find.
Coach, how would you describe the leadership on this team right now? Maybe how much they've developed and come from the beginning of the season?
Hard to gauge. The biggest thing is it's important for everybody to be their own leader, lead themselves. If you can't manage yourself, you can't manage anybody else. But if everybody's managing themselves, then they got a chance to be pretty good.
Andre Dillard picked up his first Bone Award. How have you seen him improve over the course of the season?
He's got, I think, more consistent. He's always been kind of explosive, talented guy, starting to get into where he's got a feel for that, realizes it, but more consistent, though, would be the short answer.
Mike, do you like the way the defense has handled the wristbands, the play on the wristbands thing that they do?
I haven't noticed any problems. They seem to do it pretty efficiently. I can think of plenty of places that don't, but we seem to do it pretty efficiently.
Is part of that just kind of changing it during the course of the game?
Part of it's just practicing it all the time. You got to get everybody on the same page quick and practicing all the time.
Coach, going back to that leadership thing, do you think it's possible that some players making big plays during the games elevates everyone else around them to kind of perform at a higher level?
Yeah, I think it does. It shouldn't take that, but I think that's helpful for sure, and I think that does.
Thank you.
Thanks.